Hey gang, welcome back. First, I would like to say thank you for all the subscriptions and likes and comments. Keep those coming. But what I wanted to talk about today is a lot of requests and questions about these covers or wraps, or I call them limb sheaths, on my Samick SKB. And what's really cool about this bow is it's just a bare recurve Korean bow, and you can just deck it out and man, you know, sky's the limit. So we're going to talk today about how to make these bad boys, so stay tuned. Okay guys, we're at our workstation, and some things you'll need are some of your bowstring wax, a measuring device, razor, some leather, hole punches, or a drill. I'm going to use the drill. You'll need to grab your old man's shoe, your wife's shoe, sisters, brothers, sisters, because you need to get the laces from now. I'm just kidding. Don't grab their shoe because they're going to need that. You'll need some of these dress shoe laces. I really like those kiwi versions because they come waxed, and I think they're a little thinner, but you can wax these, I'm hoping, on these dress shoe ones. They were in Walgreens. I didn't want to go into Walmart because I would need to have packed a dinner or a sack lunch just to get in and out of there. So, and an old belt that you don't use anymore. Online, it's important that you get the leather that's like solid all the way through, not the ply leather that's got the film on it. First thing you want to do is see how long you want your limb sheaths. So we're going to use this unit as a baseline, and sorry guys, I'm going to be using centimeters because it's just a whole lot easier. This one that is on the, this one's on the top on my SKB. So the top one is about 12.5 centimeters, and for our inch people, probably around 5 inches. So 12.5 centimeters, 5 inches, roughly, give or take. Choose what you want. On this one, we need to, we're just going to cut off the fitted part right here with the holes on it. And we're going to cut off the buckle. This has been a good belt. It was a Dickies belt I bought online. It served its job well. Goodbye, Dickies belt, goodbye. So, real quickly, we can measure it to, you know, make sure we're going to use it all. That's a foot, there's another foot, and so about 2.5 feet of usable material. So if we were to cut it into fourths, because you're going to need 4 pieces to put everything together. And here we got 7.5 inches, or about 18, 19 centimeters. But again, we're going to be doing 12.5 centimeters per side, and there's going to be four units that you're going to be doing. So we're going to make our measurements. So here we have our 4 units. We have roughly about 12.5 centimeters per unit, and what you need to do is measure marks, and what we want to do is put 1 mark every centimeter. So if they're 12.5, I would do 11 marks, because you'll need to clean up the ends once you get done with everything. So we're going to drill or make a hole every centimeter 11 times. So we're going to get to work right now marking all of these units. One quick thing before I turn you guys loose is, depending on your hole size, you need to bring it in a good distance from here. If your belt is, and since they measure belts in inches, this is a 1.5 inch belt, you need to bring the hole in probably about a little under a half a centimeter, because you don't want the hole to break out on the side. So here we go. Okay, gang, we are done drilling these holes. So once they're done, hopefully they'll look like this. So the next step we want to do is to clean off the tops. And what I like to do is just round off the edges and square it off on the top so it's nice and perpendicular. So that's what we're going to do. So here we have all of our finished pieces right here. As you can see, one was the exposed surface and then one was the inside surface. So what I want to do is actually use the inside surface as the outside. The inside surface of the belt that goes against you as the outside. So we need to, if you got just the basic cloth dress laces, then we're just going to wax them, because if your holes are kind of small, then it's going to be a little difficult to put the laces through. So after you just wax the strings up a bit, that'll be good. We're wanting to use the non-outside, I don't know what to call this, but the inside of the belt, the non-finished surface, as the outside. And so we're right here, and what I like to do is have the strings end on the outside of the bow. So you see, this is the top of the bow, so we're going to have our knots on the top of the bow and on the outmost bottom. I hope you can see that. This lighting is just no good. So anyway, so lace them up in such a way that they'll lace up to the top of the bow on the, on the tip. We'll call it the tip side. That the tip side will have the knot. Okay, gang, we've laced them up. So hopefully yours looks something like this. And so remember, we're going to put the unfinished side on the outside, and so all we need to do is lace up this other side. So here we go.